Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Myself, Muhammad Ammaar Siddiqui. Today I have selected the topic quadratic equation from 10th standard. Before coming to this topic in detail, we have to recall some important points of polynomial. We have already studied the chapter polynomial in standard 9th and as well as in standard 10th. So, what is polynomial and how polynomial is divided into different types, on what basis, what are the parameters, on the basis of the parameters, how polynomials are divided. Polynomials are divided into types. First, on the basis of number of terms. कितने टर्म्स है अलजेब्रिक एक्सप्रेशन में, पॉलिनोमियल में, उस बेस पर पॉलिनोमियल को डिवाइड किया गया है. ओके, द सेकंड बेसिस, सेकंड पैरामीटर, मैक्सिमम पावर ऑफ वेरिएबल. व्हाट इट मीन्स, whatever polynomial you have, then what is the maximum power of the variable present in that polynomial. Okay, so first type, on the basis of number of terms, monomial. I will not go in detail on this parameter. What will be the example? For example, 2x. Okay, this is monomial polynomial, and 4y square, this is also monomial polynomial, or 2, this is constant but it is also polynomial. Okay, monomial polynomial. The second type is binomial. In this binomial polynomial, we will have two terms. Maximum means at least two terms. There will be two terms. For example, 2x square plus 4. This is the example of binomial. This is the polynomial in which you have two terms, first term and second term. Understood? First term and second term. What will be the second example? Second example, like 4z cube plus z. This is also binomial polynomial. Okay, because here we have first term and second term. Understood? Third type, trinomial. Example, 4y cube plus 2y square plus 3. This is the example of trinomial polynomial. First, second term and third term. Understood? So these are the types of polynomial on the basis of how many numbers of terms are there in that polynomial. Now coming to this type, this parameter. First of all, what is the meaning of this maximum power of variable? If you see this example, 2x, okay, if we take, okay, I will take another example, 2x plus 3. Okay, this is the polynomial. In this polynomial, we have variable x. Okay, then what is the power of this variable x? Normally, we don't write power 1. So, if there is no power written here, then it means it is 1. Power is 1. In this term, there is no variable. It means power of variable in this term is 0. So what is the maximum power? Here power is 1, here power is 0. So maximum power is 1. Maximum power is 1. So if polynomial having variable with maximum power 1, that type of polynomial is called linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. Okay. Second type, if you take example of this 2x square plus 4, or whatever you can take, 4z square plus 3z. Okay. In this polynomial, we have two terms, first term, second term. In first term, we have variable z square. It means the power of z here is 2. Power of z here is 2. And the power of z is here 1. Then what is the maximum power? 1 is not the maximum power here. Maximum power is 2 because 2 is greater than 1. So 2 is the maximum power of this whole polynomial. Okay, therefore this type of polynomial is called quadratic polynomial. Understood? Quadratic polynomial. Now the third type is if we have maximum power 3. For example, 4y cube plus 2y plus root 3. In this polynomial we have 3 terms. Now the variable is y. Here the power of this variable is 3. Here the power of the variable is this y. Variable is 1. Power of this variable y is 1. Now in this term there is no variable. It means the power of variable is 0. Now the maximum power is 3. Okay. So the polynomial with the variable of maximum power 3 will be called as cubic polynomial. Okay, these are the polynomials, types of polynomials divided on the basis of number of terms and on the basis of maximum power of variable. Okay, but we have to focus on this quadratic polynomial because our topic is quadratic equation. From that scenario, from this explanation, you might have understood what is quadratic means. Okay, if the polynomial having maximum power 2 is quadratic polynomial, then what quadratic equation is? What is quadratic equation? So I will explain in the further video. So I have to rub this. Okay. Now we have seen about quadratic polynomial. And the examples were 2y square plus y plus 2. This is also the example of quadratic polynomial. And z square plus 3. This is also the example of quadratic polynomial. And you can say x square. This is also the example of quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial doesn't depend on the number of terms. If the terms are 3, if the terms are 2, and if the term is 1, only one term is there. Okay. So quadratic equation, quadratic polynomial you might have understood. Then what is quadratic equation? If you will equate this polynomial to any number, okay, or anything, if there is a equation equal sign, for example you have 2y square plus 3y is equal to 2. 2y square plus 3y is equal to 2. What it means? What you are saying the difference between these two? You are having equal sign here. Okay. So this equal sign made this quadratic polynomial into quadratic equation. There is a difference between quadratic polynomial and quadratic equation. This is a major difference. बस यही difference है कि यहाँ पर आपको equal की sign देखने मिलेगी. Okay, quadratic equation. This is the example of quadratic equation. Okay, second example we can say if we have 4a square plus 3a plus 300 is equal to 0. This is also quadratic equation because the maximum power of this equation is 2 and here the variables are a. Okay, and this equation you can also see the maximum power of the variable is 2. Therefore, this is the quadratic equation. Okay, now what is the major difference between these two? What is the difference between these two? What is the difference? If I say that this equation is not in the standard form and this equation is in the standard form, then what standard form means? Then what standard form is? Okay. So first I will write here what is the standard form. Standard form of quadratic equation. What is the standard form of quadratic equation? Here ax square, I will write ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is the standard form of quadratic equation, where a should not be equal to 0. A should not be equal to 0. Why it is so? The standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. A should not be equal to 0. Okay. How and why? If I will put a is equal to 0, then this term will become 0x square plus, and if I will take b and c any number, 2x, let's see, a is equal to 0, b is equal to 2, c equal to 1. So 0x square plus 2x plus c, what is c? Plus 1 is equal to 0. Then this term will be removed out from the polynomial, from this equation. So it will become, how it will be look like? 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. If I will take a is equal to 0, then this square variables term will remove out. Okay. So now it has become 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Then what is the definition of quadratic equation? Definition of quadratic equation was the maximum power of the variable should be 2. Maximum power of the variable should be 2. Here the power of this x is 1 and there is no variable, it means power of variable is 0. Then maximum power is now become 1. So this is not a quadratic equation. Therefore a should not be equal to 0, otherwise it will not exist as a quadratic equation. Understood? Okay. And second thing, a should not be taken as 0. Now second example, 4x plus 3 plus 5x square is equal to 0. Okay. Here you can see, here you are seeing that this equation is not in arranged form, because the standard form is ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. X square term, the variable is the power 2 should be at first place, and then the variable with power 1 and then the constant term, and this whole polynomial will be equal to 0. Then it will become quadratic equation. So we have to arrange this quadratic equation. How we will arrange? 5x square will come first, after that 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. You might have understood what I am saying, that if the terms are not in the arranged, so you have to arrange the term according to the standard form of quadratic equation. आपको standard form के द्वारा से इसको arrange करना पड़ेगा, तब हम जाके कह सकेंगे कि ये quadratic equation standard form में है. Okay. Now I have taken the questions from exercise 4.1. Okay. The question number 1, check whether the following are quadratic equations or not. So we have to check whether these equations are quadratic equation or not, because these are not in the standard form. Okay. So we have to solve it and we have to see whether these are the quadratic equations or not. Okay. So the first question of the first, x plus 1 the whole square is equal to 2 multiplied by x minus 3. Okay. This on left hand side, x plus 1 the whole square. So we know that a plus b the bracket whole square. What is the formula of a plus b the whole square? A square plus 2ab. I can write here a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay. So x square plus 2ab. So 2x plus 1 is equal to, now on the right hand side we will multiply 2 multiplied by x, we will multiply 2 with x, so 2x, now 2 multiplied by minus 3, so it will minus 6. Now we have to rearrange, we have to shift the like variables. So here x square, therefore x square plus 2x plus 1, and this 2x which is on the right side, when we take this on the left side, it will become minus 2x and this will become plus 6, and on the right hand side 0 will be left. Okay. Now x square, this 2x and this minus 2x will be minus. Okay. And this is plus 1 plus 6 is plus 7 is equal to 0. Okay. So here you can see that the variable is x and this variable having the power of 2, and here the variable is not there, so power is 0. You can say maximum power is 2. Therefore this equation is quadratic equation. Understood? This equation is quadratic equation. Why it is quadratic equation? Because the maximum power of the variable is 2. Understood? So we will write this in the standard form, x square plus 0x plus 7, because the standard form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, I have a small whiteboard, that's why the issue of the area is there. X square plus 0x, this is the quadratic equation, standard form of the quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx, here bx term is not there, that's why I have written here 0. You can see here x term is not there, the middle term x term is not there, so that's why I have written 0 here. This is in the form of standard quadratic equation, since this is in the form of standard quadratic equation. Therefore this is quadratic equation. Okay. Now moving on to the second question. X square minus 2x is equal to minus 2 multiplied by 3 minus x. On the left hand side there is no need to calculate anything. Now minus 2 will be multiplied by 3 minus x. So first we will multiply minus 2 by 3. So this will be minus x. Now minus 2 by multiplied by minus x. So it will become plus 2x, because minus minus is plus. Now we will arrange this. So x square minus 2x will remain same. This minus 6 comes here and becomes plus 6. this will become minus 2x equal to 0, because on the right hand side nothing has been left. Okay, minus x square. Now minus 2x is minus 4x plus 6 is equal to 0. Understood? Therefore x square minus 4x plus 6 is equal to 0. You can see this is already in the form of quadratic equation. Here we are not having the middle term, but here we have middle term. X square term, x term and the constant term. All terms are present. Since this is in the form of standard quadratic equation, okay, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Therefore the given equation is quadratic equation. Understood? These are the two questions from the question number 1. So, okay, I have taken the second question of this same exercise 4.1. The second question is that represent the following situation in the form of quadratic equation. They have given the problem, the scenario, some situation. We have to express them in the mathematical language. That will be obviously in a quadratic equation. Okay, so what is the situation? The area of rectangular plot is 528 meter square. Okay, the length of the plot is one more than twice its breadth. Okay, so here in this question the length has been compared to breadth. Length को breadth से compare करना है. We need to find the length and breadth of the plot. Okay, simple question. Area of the plot has been given 528 meter square. Okay, length को breadth से compare किया गया है. Okay, so we have to decide, we have to consider breadth and assume the length of the breadth. Okay, now solution. Let the length, the breadth of the plot be x meter. Okay, x meter. We have decided that we have assumed that let the breadth of the plot be x meter. It is already mentioned in meters. Okay, so ये हमने ब्रेथ को क्यों अज्यूम किया? क्योंकि लेंथ को कंपेयर किया गया है ब्रेथ से, तो जिससे कंपेयर किया जाता है उसको अज्यूम किया जाता है. नाउ व्हाट इज लेंथ? द लेंथ ऑफ द प्लॉट इज वन मोर देन, एक ज्यादा, किससे? वन मोर देन ट्वाइस इट्स ब्रेथ. मतलब एक ज्यादा है किससे? ट्वाइस इट्स ब्रेथ. ब्रेथ के दो गुना से. तो ब्रेथ के दो गुना से, ब्रेथ का दो गुना कितना होगा? ब्रेथ इज x मीटर, तो उसका ट्वाइस कितना होगा? 2x, और उससे भी एक ज्यादा, मतलब 2x plus 1. सो देयरफॉर अकॉर्डिंग टू क्वेश्चन लेंथ ऑफ द प्लॉट इज कितना हो जाएगा? 2x plus 1 मीटर. अंडरस्टूड हाउ इट हैज कम? 2x plus 1 meter. One more than the twice of its breadth. It is already mentioned in the question. Now, as we know that area of the plot, this is a rectangular plot, therefore area of rectangular plot will be length multiplied by breadth. Okay, so what is length? 2x plus 1. What is breadth? x. दोनों को हमने मल्टीप्लाई करना है. ओके, सो इफ आई विल नॉट राइट दिस मल्टीप्लिकेशन साइन, it will also be okay. So I will multiply x to 2x. What will be the answer? 2x multiplied by x, 2x square plus 1 multiplied by x will be equal to x. So area of the rectangular plot is what we have got 2x square plus x meter square. But as we know that the area of rectangular plot is 528 meter square. It means these two should be इक्वल, क्योंकि ये एरिया ऑफ द प्लॉट गिवन है, एरिया ऑफ द प्लॉट गिवन है और यहाँ पर हमने जो अज्यूम किया उससे भी एरिया ऑफ द प्लॉट हमने फाइंड किया. सो इट मीन्स कि हमको यहाँ पर इक्वेट कर देना है. ओके, इक्वेट कर देना है. देयरफॉर 2x स्क्वायर दिस वन प्लस x will be equal to 528. Why? Since area of rectangular plot is given 528 meter square. Given. Okay, it is given. So now we have to write 2x square plus x is equal to 528. Now we will shift this 528 to the left side. Why? Because we have to make this equation in the standard form. We have to convert this equation into standard form. So 2x square plus x minus 528 is equal to 0, and that is the required equation. So okay, so this equation, therefore this quadratic equation will satisfy the condition to find length and breadth of rectangular path. Yeah, rectangular plot. Okay, understood? So okay, that's the all. I hope you all have understood the question, that I have explained the concept, the questions, and thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.